Appalachian Living family. So I was gonna bring you around and show you some things. So this is the greenhouse I used last year. We're gonna be getting another one because oh yeah, you can see it's growed over, but I had about 120 tomato plants in here, and we got a large gust of wind. And do you see that muddy panel right there? That one actually blew off. This panel right there blew off. This one blew off. That's why it has tape. And I don't even know where that one is. So because of how much tomato products we use, I start out with around 150 tomato plants, and then my goal is to have 100, and I do put them in the yogurt cups. I reuse them. It's great for when the plants are larger, but I do start them out in the 6-packs, as you can see right there. And then I put them into the red Solo cups. You clean them out every year. So, but oh yeah, these two right here that are green, they blew out too. Can you see the tape? Yeah, there's tape holding it together. So if you guys have any recommendations for a good greenhouse, please let me know. I'm trying to grow as much food as possible. And that's our composter. I have these little, I don't know if you want to call them tunnels. And that side right there was for the peas. This was for the green beans. As you can tell, we have several that are still hanging there. But I've got all the seeds I need. I thought that was a great idea. And then I even tried to grow some plants on the inside. Like that right there was a watermelon. I had one plant in there, and then here I had cantaloupe, and my plan was they were actually pulled out towards the front, so we're not too far from where they were. And then I had plans for the vines to grow out towards the end of the tunnel. Well, that didn't pan out because once the green beans grew over, because we had some from all along that side, and then all along that side, so when it grew over, it created a dark spot and no sunlight got in. So I didn't think that one through. So that's a bunch of wasted space in the middle, as is this one. So my plans are for my husband to straighten it out and then to have the rows go straight. So it'd be 1, 2, then we can have 3 and maybe 4, and they'll be straight, vertical, so I can do cucumbers because they like a trellis, and then I can do green beans, and if I wanted to do peas I would. Over here in the beds this year in this bed we had carrots, and they did really well. So I'm gonna have to put some more dirt in here. And in this raised bed, it was beets, golden beets, and they did really good. I got them from Baker's Creek, and when I do a seed haul, I will show you all what we get. Oh, right here, and this wasn't big enough, so I'm gonna have to go big again. We start our own sweet potato slips, and they went from there all the way to there, and they did wonderful. So we're gonna have to do something else this year. Now this is where I had about, I think I ended up with 99, because when we got that bad wind gust, I was actually at work. It started late that evening, and I come home to the sides blowed out, and the roof, a lot of the roof missing. We lost a lot of our tomato plants. So right here, they were in I think they started with 1, then we had 2, 3, 4. I know we had 4 or 5 rows of tomatoes, and I lost most of my plants, so I had to restart them again. And then we got one last cold spell, and I lost them again, so I ended up restarting over. and then having to buy some from my sister. Next, let's see, we had our tomatoes. There's Cutie Pie. Hello, Cutie Pie. Then right here, I think it was, we had corn, and my goal was to can it, and we actually had so much, we had 3 rows, and they produced beautifully, but it wasn't enough to can, so we ended up eating it fresh. Say hi, Cutie Pie. Say hi, Suggies. She says Happy New Year's Eve. That's my husband's generator because we get snow and we lose power. Right here, we grew squash and zucchini together, and it did okay. Now, past year was really rough because we got so much rain, and I tried to keep the weeds going. There's old Lexi. Hi, Lexi. And so the days it didn't rain, it was so hot and humid, it was unreal. And that's what made our tomatoes get the blight. So I'm thinking of moving my squash and zucchini where, I don't know. Here I had our Cherokee tan pumpkins, and they didn't do so well because, as you can tell, road clay. So we are composting. We're beefing up our composting efforts to make sure it's nicer. But if you guys maybe have any ideas, because my goal is to can 1,000 jars a year, and I fell short this year. I just canned beef stew today. The canner's cooling down. But if you guys can think of a way, maybe I can organize things better, like, I don't know, it would help me out. So, and right here is my view that I have when I garden it, and it's gorgeous. Alright guys, so I'm back here, and if you can think of a way of how I can organize this a little bit better. I don't know what the acreage is on this, or if it's even 1/4 of an acre, 1/3 of an acre, I don't know. Our goal is for, on the trellises, to have both sides green beans and cucumbers, and I don't know if we're gonna do peas or not this year. Our kids really don't eat a lot. If we do, we'll just do a few. I would like tomatoes. Of course, I have to have around 100 plants. Squash and zucchini. Potatoes, I'd like to do regular white potatoes and sweet potatoes. And then, of course, over here we're gonna do our carrots. I'm not gonna do beets again, even though they did wonderful. The kids won't eat them. So if you all have any ideas, there's a neighbor's dog coming up. If you guys have any ideas, they will greatly be appreciated, and we appreciate you.